Hold on. Okay, let's all do Kirtan. Hare Krishna. Abhishek ke baad. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hari Bol. Radhastami Maha Mahotsav ki jai. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. सभी लोग गाएं. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Everybody. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. सभी गाइए. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Ram Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Jaya Radha Gopi Vallabha Radha Gopi Vallabha Radhe Jaya Radha Gopi Vallabha Radha Gopi Vallabha Radhe Jaya Radha Madan Mohan Radha Madan Mohan Radhe Jaya Radha Madan Mohan Radha Madan Mohan Radhe Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radhe Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radhe Jaya Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Radhe Jaya Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Radhe Jaya Radha Gopinath Radha Gopinath Radhe Jaya Radha Gopinath Radha Gopinath Radhe Jaya Radha Vrindavan Chandra Radha Vrindavan Chandra Radhe Jaya Radha Vrindavan Chandra Radha Vrindavan Chandra Radhe Jaya Radha Kunja Vihari Radha Kunja Vihari Radhe Jaya Radha Kunja Vihari Radha Kunja Vihari Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Shri Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Shri Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Jaya Shri Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Krishna Jaya Krishna Jaya Shri Krishna Jai Krishna, Jai Krishna, Jai Krishna, Jai Shri Krishna. Jayo Jagannatha, Jagannatha, Baladeva Jaya Subhadra. Jaya Jagannatha, Jagannatha, Baladeva Jaya Subhadra. Jagannatha Swami Nayana Patagami, Nayana Patagami Bhava Tume. Jagannatha Swami Nayana Patagami, Nayana Patagami Bhava Tume. Jagannatha Swami Nayana Patagami, Nayana Patagami Bhava Tume. Nitai Gorango, Nitai Gorango, Nitai Gorango, Gaura Hari. Nitai Gorango, Nitai Gorango, Nitai Gorango, Gaura Hari. Patita Pavana, Patita Pavana, Patita Pavana, Gaura Hari. Patita Pavana, Patita Pavana, Patita Pavana, Gaura Hari. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jai Jai Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jai Jai Gurudev. Nittai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nittai Gaur Hari Bol. Shri 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 Radha Gopi Vallabha ki jai. Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Mai ki jai. Shri Nitai Gauranga Bhagwan ki jai. Shri Radhastami Mahamahotsav celebrations ki jai. Nitai Gaur Hari Premanande. Hari Hari Bol. So we'll start Abhishekam now. So Kongshal is Saudar and Govardhan. Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Shri Shri Radha Gopi Vallabha ki jai. Shri Nitai Gauranga Bhagwan ki jai. श्रीमती राधारानी की जय. Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Shrimati Radharani has appeared. కొంచెం వెనక పెడతాను. That's okay. I can assist. श्री श्री कृष्ण की जय. Bharat Kaunshal, blow the Kaunshal. There. Have you made them settle? Are they going to go back or print anything? No, I'll adjust the camera. Don't worry about that. These are they're going to be? Huh? Yeah, sure.
Prabhuji, we are not able to see details, Prabhuji.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. All the provision Matajis who are online, please come home. If you've given your numbers, please come home. We have arranged for Prasadam. Please don't stay online. Prasad Prabhu, Sanjay Prabhu, please come home. Kiran Mataji.
Yeah, Prabhuji. Sorry, Prabhuji. I will come. I just in a call. We'll finish and we'll come.
Please come.
Prabhuji, we are not able to see details. Krishna, Prabhuji.
Definitely come.
श्री 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 राधाष्टमी महामहोत्सव की जय. श्री 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 राधा गोपी वल्लभ की जय. हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे राम हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे. हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे. हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्णा 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo Hare Krishna. Please come as families, one by one. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. सभी बोलिए Hare Krishna. Hari Bol. Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. बोलो राधा रानी की जय, की जय, महारानी की जय, रानी की जय, महारानी की जय, बरसाने वाली की जय जय जय, बरसाने वाली की जय जय जय, राधा रानी की जय, महारानी की जय, राधा रानी की जय, महारानी की जय, बरसाने वाली की जय जय जय, बरसाने वाली की जय जय जय, गोविंद जय जय, गोपाल जय जय, राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय, जय जय गोपाल जय जय, राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय, गोविंद जय जय, गोपाल जय जय, राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय, जय जय गोपाल जय जय, राधारमण हरि गोविंद जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय राधारमण हरि गोविंद जय जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय राधारमण हरि गोविंद जय जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय राधारमण हरि गोविंद जय जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय राधारमण हरि गोविंद जय 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 वृंदावन जय वृंदावन जय वृंदावन जय जय वृंदावन जय बरसाना जय बरसाना जय बरसाना जय जय बरसाना जय गोवर्धन जय गोवर्धन जय गोवर्धन जय जय गोवर्धन जय नंदगांव जय नंदगांव जय नंदगांव जय जय नंदगांव जय केसी घाट जय केसी घाट जय केसी घाट जय जय केसी घाट जय मधुवन जय मधुवन जय मधुवन जय जय मधुवन जय कालिया घाट जय कालिया घाट जय कालिया घाट जय जय कालिया घाट जय कालिया घाट जय गोवर्धन जय गोवर्धन जय गोवर्धन जय जय गोवर्धन जय मथुरा जय मथुरा जय मथुरा जय जय मथुरा जय गोकुल गांव जय गोकुल गांव जय गोकुल गांव जय जय गोकुल गांव जय महावन जय महावन जय महावन जय जय महावन जय निधिवान जय निधिवान जय निधिवान जय जय निधिवान जय निधिवान जय निधिवान जय निधिवान जय रासलीला जय रासलीला जय रासलीला जय जय रासलीला Jai Ras Leela, Jai Ras Leela. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Ram. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jai Radha Gopi Vallabha, Radha Gopi Vallabha Radhe. Jaya Radha Gopi Vallabha, Radha Gopi Vallabha Radhe. Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Shri Radhe. Jaya Krishna, Jaya Krishna, Jaya Krishna, Jaya Shri Krishna. Jaya Krishna, Jaya Krishna, Jaya Krishna, Jaya Shri Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Haribol! Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Jai Bolo. Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jai Vrindavan, Jai Vrindavan, Jai Vrindavan, Jai Vrindavan. Jai Radhe Shyam, Jai Radhe Shyam, Jai Radhe Shyam, Jai Radhe Shyam. Jai Govardhan, Jai Govardhan, Jai Govardhan, Jai Govardhan. Jai Jagannatha, Jagannatha, Baladeva, Jai Subhadra, Jagannatha, Jagannatha, Baladeva, Jai Subhadra. Shri Radha Gopi Vallabha ki, Shri Radha Gopi Vallabha ki, Shri Radha Gopi Vallabha ki. श्री राधाष्टमी महामहोत्सव की, श्री राधाष्टमी महामहोत्सव की, श्रीमती राधारानी अपीयरेंस की। बोलो जय जय श्री राधे। हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल। All of you can come in the front and sit. Maybe a few others will come in the back. Please come in the front. We will have a small kirtan and discussion. In the meantime, details will be dressed in the new dress. Then we'll have Pushpa Abhishekam. We'll wrap up for Prashad. Can you adjust this? Can you adjust somebody's? Is it okay? Yeah, Hare Krishna. Yeah, I request you to come in the front this side so that others will come in. వెనకాల కూర్చున్న వాళ్ళు ఇక్కడ ముందుకు రండి. ఇంక వచ్చే వాళ్ళు చాలా మంది ఉన్నారు. No, whoever is sitting in the sofa can sit, please. There's a lot of place in the front. Roji, can you put me the laptop here? With the stool, with the stool. Oops. Oh. Acha. I don't think you see me. Is this better? Yeah? Okay, Hare Krishna. Yeah, you can pull it up. Yeah, this is okay? Okay. Can you see the whole Kirtan? No. Can bring it down a little maybe, yeah? You can see the whole side? Okay, great. Yeah. That side? Okay. Maybe the projector has to be. You can decrease the projector zoom probably on the top. Yeah. Yeah? No, that's the zoom. There should be one more thing to move. There will be two there probably. ఒకటేమో తిప్పేది ఇంకోటేమో తిప్పేది ఇట్లానే. ఇట్లాంటే చిన్న అయిపోతుంది. No. Prabhuji, you are adjusting the contrast. It's coming? Okay, it's okay? Okay, chalo, chalta. Adjust ho gaya. Sing this kirtan. Let's enthusiastically sing this kirtan today. It describes all the places in Vrindavan and the spiritual world. Jaya Radhe, Jaya Krishna, Jaya Vrindavana, Jaya. Shri Govinda Gopinatha Madana Mohana Vrinda Gopinatha Mohana. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji and Matajis. We are all right now in Puppalaguda, which is an unknown place in the universe. It's completely useless from a spiritual perspective. We all have to go back to Vrindavan. If we are thinking we are in Gachibowli, we are in Madhapur, these are all not known places in the map of the spiritual world. Okay, now the places that we are going to sing in this kirtan are the places where we are supposed to go. After we leave this body, we are supposed to go to these places. So please sing these places with a lot of enthusiasm, right? And you can also make a choice today. You all can make a choice today which place you want to go. There are many places now that will come. Nandagaon, Kesi Ghat, Vamsi Bhat. These are all the places where Krishna and Gopis and Gopas do their pastimes, right? So you can make a choice where you want to go. You can pin your location where you want to go, right? Otherwise, we'll be here in this material world. Life after life, from Puppalaguda to Narsingi, Narsingi to Langara House to Medipatnam, Medipatnam to Toli Choki to Rai Durga to Nanakramguda, Nanakramguda to Puppalaguda. We don't want to be here. We want to go back. We want to go back to the spiritual world, right? So please sing every name that you're going to sing with a lot of devotion. If you have to discuss about each one of these places, we need days and weeks, right? If I say Sham Kund, we need 1 week to discuss about Sham Kund. There's so much to know about it. But just by singing that name today, we'll be delivered to the spiritual world. Janma karma chame divyam evam yoti tattvataha tyaktya deham punarjanma naiti mameti so Arjuna. Just by singing my appearance, my disappearance, my leelas, my places, you will come back to me, Krishna is saying, right? So just by singing this kirtan with devotion today in Radharani's appearance day, we'll go back to the spiritual world. Have that faith. Don't sing with me, sing after me. Jaya Radhe, Jaya Krishna, Jaya Vrindavana, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Krishna, Jaya Vrindavana. Shri Govinda Gopinatha Madana Mohana Shri Govinda Madana Mohana Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavana Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavana Shri Govinda Gopi Natha Madana Mohana Shri Govinda Gopi Natha Mohana Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhana Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhana Giri Govardhana Kalindi Jamuna Jaya Jaya Mahabana Kalindi Jamuna Jaya Jaya Mahabana Kalindi Jamuna Jaya Jaya Mahabana Kesi Ghat Bamsi Vata Dvadasha Kanana Kesi Ghat Bamsi Vata Dvadasha Kanana Jahasa Bhalila Koilo Shri Nanda Nandana Jahasa Bhalila Koilo Shri Nanda Nandana Shri Nanda Jasoda Jaya Jaya Gopagana Shri Nanda Jasoda Jaya Jaya Gopagana Shri Damadi Jaya Jaya Venuvatsagana Jaya Venuvatsagana Shri Damadi Jaya Jaya Venuvatsagana Jaya Vrisabhanu Jaya Kirtida Sundari जय वृषभानु जय कीर्तिदा सुंदरी कीर्तिदा सुंदरी जय पूर्णमासी जय अभिरा नगारी नगासी जय अभिरा नगारी जय पूर्णमासी जय अभिरा नगारी जय जय गोपीश्वर वृंदावन माज जय जय कृष्णा सखा बटु द्विजरा जय राम घाटा जय रोहिणी नंदना जय जय वृंदावना बसी जत जना जय द्विजपति जय जय नाग कन्यगाना जय नाग कन्यगाना भक्ति तेजहारा पाइलो गोविंदा चराना श्रीरासा मंडला जय जय राधा श्यामा जय जय रास लीला सर्व मनोरमा जयोज्वल रास सर्वरस सार सारा पारकीय भावे जहाँ ब्रजते प्रचार श्री जानव पादा पद्मा कोरिया स्मराना दीन कृष्ण दासा कोहे नाम संकीर्ताना दीन कृष्ण दासा कोहे नाम संकीर्ताना Jai Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavan. Jai Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavan. Shri Govinda Gopinath Madana Mohan. Shri Govinda Gopinath Madana Mohan. Jai Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavan. Jai Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavan. Shri Govinda Gopinath Madana Mohan. Shri Govinda Gopinath Madana Mohan. Madana Mohan Radhe Madana Mohan. Madana Mohan Radhe Madana Mohan. Madana Mohan Radhe Madana Mohan. Shri Govinda Gopinath Madana Mohan. Shri Govinda Gopinath Madana Mohan. Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavan. Jai Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavan. Shri Govinda Gopinath Madana Mohan. Shri Govinda Gopinath Madana Mohan. Madana Mohan Radhe Madana Mohan. Madana Mohan Radhe Madana Mohan. Shri Govinda Gopinath Madana Mohan. Shri Govinda Gopinath Madana Mohan. Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavana. Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavana. Shri Govinda Gopi Natha Madana Mohana. Govinda Gopi Natha Madana Mohana. श्रीमती राधारानी की जय। जय श्री कृष्ण भगवान की जय। श्री राधाष्टमी महामहोत्सव की जय। निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे। हरि हरि बोल। Can we keep the door closed? There's a lot of noise. And now Purnamasi is the one who keeps all the Vrindavan alert on the thing. I have to get back to you. Huh. Oh my God. It's gone? Room is gone? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Am I audible there? Yeah, I am clear here. So, so It's only when I share the screen. Actually, you don't need to see me here. I don't know. What can I do? Yeah, this is good. You can see this, right? Oh, in the Zoom, they can see me now. Okay, so I share my screen in the Zoom so they can see. So please repeat after me. Ete chamsa kala pumsa. Ete chamsa kala pumsa. Krishnastu Bhagwan Swayam. Indrari Vyakulam Lokam. Mridayanti Yuge Yuge. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudhiraye Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttamashloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Namah Pankajanabhaya Namah Pankajamaline Namah Pankajanetraya Namaste Pankajangre Namo Mahabadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Goratvishe Namaha Namo Brahmanyaya Devaya Gau Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagadhitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswat Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasyatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Om Jnantimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurum Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadadi Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam tam sajivam Satvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakam Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Deenabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Nukum karoti vachalam pangum langayate girim yat kripatamaham vande Shri Guru Dinatarinam Shri Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram Oma Pavitro Pavitro Va Sarvavastham Gatopi Va Yat Smaret Pundarikaksham Sabhyabhyantaram Suche Shri Vishnu Shri Vishnu Shri Vishnu. I seek the permission of the great Acharyas in Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Guru Parampara Sampradaya to empower me to speak anything valid or anything applicable for today's day. Today's day is very special, Radhastami. Hare Krishna. Today's day is very, very special. I am welcoming all of you with my heart to my little home. Very, very privileged to have all of you here. Because you have come, this rat hole has become a home. You know, because you all are here, the snake hole has become a home. Otherwise, what is there in a house, right? Eating, mating, sleeping, defending. These are 4 activities that keep going on, right? Only when devotees come, only when families like this come and we all discuss about Krishna Katha and celebrate festivals, there is a meaning to the house. Otherwise, this house is a burden to carry. Everything in this material world is a burden to carry unless we recognize it with Krishna. If Krishna is not there, nothing is there. And the same fact is also applicable in spiritual world. When Krishna is not there, there is no Radharani. When Krishna is not there, there are no gopis. When Krishna is not there, there is no universe. When Krishna is not there, there is no Narayan. When Krishna is not there, there is no Lakshmi Devi. When Krishna is not there, there is no Lord Shiva. When Krishna is not there, there are no Devatas. When Krishna is not there, there is no Jivas. When Krishna is not there, there is no Prakriti. When Krishna is not there, there is nothing. Ete chamsa kala pumsa Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam Indrari Vyakulam Lokam Mridayanti Yuge Yuge. Vyasdev is telling in the first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, in the 3rd chapter, where he discusses about so many avatars. He says there are so many avatars. There are so many avatars that you can't even count. There are so many avatars that you can't even fathom. Like there are bubbles in a flowing river, there are so many avatars. Can you count? You can't count. But these avatars are all declared and known. There is a full clarity. But Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Vyasdev made it very clear that there are so many avatars, but among all the avatars, there is avatari. A avatari from whom all the avatars come out. Right? What happens in Vaikuntha is very, very less known to many people. Vaikuntha is Aishwarya Dham, the king and queen sitting on the throne. Right? So once, 500 years ago, Lord Sri Krishna appeared as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It's called Channa Avatar, meaning not many will know that he is Swayam Krishna himself. Krishna comes in one day of Brahma, right? Once in a day of Brahma, which is 3.4 billion years. So Krishna comes once in 3.4 billion years. And whenever Krishna comes, he also comes as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also comes once in a day of Brahma. He doesn't come as every Yuga avatar. So here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu visited Sri Rangam, and there he met a family called Venkatapata family in the Sri Rangam courtyard. And none of them can know who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu because he is Channa avatar. He is coming as a devotee to teach devotion. He doesn't want anybody to know that he is God. Though it is very nicely mentioned even in Vishnu Sahasranam, Suvarna Varna Gaurango, that person with golden arms, golden complexion is coming as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But it's very, very less known. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu meets Venkatapata, who is a great devotee of Narayan, Swayam Krishna. And then he asks, what is your Lakshmi Devi doing in Belvan, in Vrindavan? What is she doing in Belvan? So Venkatapata is thinking, what is Lakshmi Devi doing in Belvan? How many of you have gone here to Vrindavan, Mathura? Yeah, put your hand. Oh, this is a very rare, crowd. Otherwise, if I go and ask this question, standing on some block number 6, how many have gone to Vrindavan? I think not even 0.05% will lift their hand that they've gone to Vrindavan. Vrindavan is so rare. Not many people know about Vrindavan. So the people go to Vrindavan on the Yamuna Tat. On the other side of Yamuna, there is something called Belvan. In Belvan, Lakshmi Devi is doing tapasya. What is the normal form of Lakshmi Devi in Vaikunta? Like this. Have you seen Lakshmi Devi like this? Yeah. So one side she is giving blessings. Other side something is falling from her hand. What is falling? What coins? Gold coins. सभी को ये चाहिए gold, right? Lakshmi Devi, Dhana Lakshmi, Vaikunta Lakshmi. There are so many Lakshmi names, so many Lakshmis. Mukkoti Lakshmis. How many Lakshmis are there? Thousands. Sahasra Lakshmis are there. Sahasra Lakshmis. So many Lakshmis are there. And so this Mataji, this great expansion of Srimati Radharani, this Lakshmi Devi, is sitting like this. And then what she does? In Belvan, she is not sitting like this. She is sitting like this. In Belvan, her murti is like this. Yeah. In Belvan, how is she sitting? Like this. When does one sit like this? When he is begging. She is begging. Lakshmi Devi is begging in Vrindavan. Can you imagine? Swayam Lakshmi, from whom the whole union budget comes out, right? For all of us. Universal union budget. Huh? Kuvera is like one of the union ministers who is taking care of some part of her opulence. That Lakshmi Devi is begging. Isn't it a bewildering thing? The father and mother of the material world are Lord Shiva and Parvati. Lord Shiva and Parvati are the father and the mother of material world. Durga, Parvati, and Lord Shiva, Shambhu. And Lord Shiva tries to enter Vrindavan. And he sees that these gopis it's very difficult to enter this Vrindavan. Right? So he wears a gopi dress. It's called Gopeshwar Mahadev. In Vrindavan, if you go, there is a temple of Lord Shiva called Gopeshwar Mahadev. He wears a gopi dress. And he goes into that Vrindavan. And right there, gopis, they see, hey, who is this weird looking gopi? This is not normal looking gopi. Something is wrong with this gopi. And suddenly, one gopi says, hey, iske to saap nikal raha hai bahar. One snake is coming out. Immediately they go and complain, Krishna, this gopi is something different. No, iske yahan se saap nikal raha hai. Sarp nikal raha hai. Lord Shiva has neck, surrounded by snake. So snake comes out. Immediately, how is ye to saap nikal raha hai? Immediately Lord Krishna says, okay, I know you are Lord Shiva, but you can stay in the border of Vrindavan. You can be a Dwarpalak of Vrindavan. To come inside Vrindavan, you need different other qualifications. Swayam Lakshmi Devi is praying that I want to come into Vrindavan, and she is not allowed into Vrindavan because Lakshmi Devi doesn't milk the cows. Lakshmi Devi doesn't clean the Goshala. Lakshmi Devi doesn't make butter. Lakshmi Devi doesn't remove cow dung. Though cow dung is Lakshmi Devi, right? Govar is Lakshmi Devi. From cow, the essence, the most important thing that comes out is not milk, it is govar, which is Lakshmi Devi. So to come and become part of Vrindavan is not such an ordinary thing. Even for Vaikunta Vasis. For Devatas, it's bewildering. How do I enter Vrindavan? Right? What to speak of us? IITs, IIMs, ISBs, I don't know. CAs, MBAs, BComs, whatever that we have in our visiting card. We will not be allowed inside. Don't even try. We will be allowed inside only by a wild card, not by any qualification. Don't think I'll do tapasya. Can we do better tapasya than Lakshmi Devi? Who wants to try? Right? Yeah. We cannot go to Krishna with tapasya. We cannot go to Vrindavan by any qualification. A devotee has to take us there. Only a bhakta, a devotee has to take us there. There's no other hope. Don't even think about that. And Krishna is a very cunning fellow. He's not going to, he puts lots of rules and regulations. Right? Even Bhagavad Gita he ends with a condition. Sarva dharman paritijya. Mam ekam, kanne. మళ్ళీ ఇక్కడ ఇంకో మధ్యలో ఇంకోటి ఉండొద్దు. Krishna is a very jealous lover. Very jealous lover. He doesn't want anybody else in your heart. Only me. Only me. If you choose only me, surrender to me, you come to me. Radharani is thinking, hey Krishna, ऐसे लगा हुए तो कैसे आएंगे लोग तुम्हारे पास? No, you have to have some consideration, some discount, some opportunity. So Krishna keeps a passing mark, 40. 40 out of 100. Radharani is like, Krishna, 40? नहीं होगा इन लोगों से. These people can't get 40. Krishna is like, no way. 40, otherwise, jao. And then, some jivas like this assemble in a satsang. They do 16 rounds of chanting every day. They do diksha. They also take diksha from a guru. And they write the exam. How many marks do you think they'll get? How many? Huh? कितना आएगा? You're chanting 16 rounds. You are taking diksha from a guru in Vaishnava Sampradaya. Right? All that. कितना मार्क आएगा? Everybody is thinking, क्या बोलूं? क्या बोलेगा? 5.5. 5. Actually, 5 is very high. If you copy from another Vaishnava, you might get 5. Otherwise, 2.5 marks. That's all. Prabhuji, 40 कब पहुंचेंगे? नहीं पहुंचेंगे. अगला जन्म लो. फिर से करो, भक्ति करो, सेवा करो, वैष्णवों का सेवा करो. Dedicate your life to Krishna. Right? To become Brahma, you have to follow Varnashrama Dharma perfectly for 100 lifetimes. You'll become Brahma. You can become Brahma. Right? There is a qualification for everything. So, you want to get into Vrindavan. Passing mark is 40. You are not crossing 2.5. Copy mark is 5. Kya hoga? What is the point? Right? Then, a pure devotee like Prabhupada enters into your life. A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. And he says, I will take you into Vrindavan. Only thing you have to do is follow the 4 regulative principles. No meat eating, no intoxication, no gambling, no illicit sex, and chant 16 rounds minimum, and serve the Vaishnavas in the mood of the servant of the servant of the servant. Dasanu das ban jao. Right? I will come from back door. Prabhupada says, I'll come from back door and I will take you inside. Because front door is still not possible, 40 marks. Front door is 40 marks. So Prabhupada says, I'll take you from back door. Then you say, okay, karenge abhi chance hai. No, let's do. Is it easy to do that? Is it easy to follow 4 regulative principles? How many of you are not eating meat? Lift your hand. Okay. When you see a beautiful woman or a beautiful man, do you get a desire to enjoy his skin? You are eating meat. You still are attracted to meat only, right? When you are attracted to skin, when you are attracted to meat, then you are eating meat. Right? Yes, yes. You should have a child's heart to understand these things. It's not easy, Prabhuji and Matajis. Eating meat is a gross thing, but subtle meat eating is very dangerous. There's something called subtle meat eating. Attraction to skin, attraction to form, attraction to opposite sex. Not that easy. अरे विश्वामित्र का नहीं हुआ हमारा क्या होगा? Right? One झुमका गिरा रे बरेली के बाजार में झुमका गिरा रे खत्म मेनका हो गया पूरा तपस्या खत्म. Right? And then he's thinking, what should I do? So tapasya can't help. Ultimately, Vishwamitra had to come out of his tapasya and surrender to Krishna, saying that I'm done with my tapasya. I can't come. Right? So 40 marks is not possible. After many, many lifetimes of serving Vaishnavas, you might reach 12 marks. Right? You will get 12 marks. And suddenly, in your certificate, there will be 40 marks. You got 12 marks, but in your certificate, there are 40 marks. How those 28 marks came? Srimati Radharani. Radharani ki jai. She is the only one who can give the 28 marks with or without the knowledge of Krishna. And Krishna knows that this fellow is not qualified to come into Goloka. Krishna knows. He'll see, Krishna will get up one morning, he'll see out of the window. Lilanandas, what is he doing here? Who allowed him here? How come? Is there a breakage? Is there a, what happened? Right? Security breach? Absolutely no point, no point. How did this happen? It can happen when there is Srimati Radharani. It is explained, once a boy was running behind a girl in a temple. He was running behind a girl in a temple, and wherever the girl is going, the boy is running. The temple is a place where boys run behind girls. Chaste girls. Right? And this is Radha Krishna temple. And Radharani is standing like this. Krishna is standing like this. And suddenly Radharani tells Krishna, hey Krishna, look at that boy. How he is searching for you. Krishna is like, he's searching for me? मेरे को पागल समझे? I know who is he searching. Radharani is saying, no, Krishna, really, I'm telling you, he's searching for you only. Take him. Let's take him back home, back to Godhead. Let's take him to Goloka. And what does Krishna say? Yes. If Radharani recommends, khatam. There is no question of Krishna denying. That is why in our Sampradaya, Brahma Madhva Gauda Gurupura Sampradaya, we worship Radharani more than Krishna. For us, the Supreme Personality of Godhead is Radharani, not Krishna. All our Acharyas worship Radharani. Because Radharani is the most merciful. And today is that Radharani's appearance day. Right? And anybody who prays intensely to that Radharani, saying that I am not qualified, but I want the mercy of my Supreme Father Krishna, she will grant it, provided our prayer is sincere. Our prayer has faith. How many have faith? How many have faith that you have done Abhishekam of Radharani today and this is your last birth? How many have that faith? See, that's the problem. We have done it. It's ho gaya, it's over. This is not ordinary water. This is water from Radha Kund. You know what is Radha Kund? In Upadesh Amrita, Rupa Goswami says that in the whole universe, the center is Mathura. And in Mathura, the most holiest place is Vrindavan. And in Vrindavan, the most dear place to Krishna is Govardhan. And in Govardhan, the most loving place of Radharani and Krishna is Radhakund. So there is nothing beyond Radhakund. There is nothing beyond this water of Radhakund. And Radharani says that anybody, it's ready? It's ready? Okay. Hari Bol. So Radharani says, anybody who touches this water of Radhakund will be as dear to me as you, Krishna. What did she say? Anybody who touches this water of Radhakund will be as dear to me as you, Krishna. Right? She will take care of us as much with as much love as Krishna. That means she will take us back home, back to Godhead, provided we have faith. Right? Provided we have faith. So I request, are you bringing the details or it's taking some time? Oh, you are bringing? Okay. So I want everybody to pay obeisances as Shri Radha Gopi Vallabha are coming to their altar. Shri Radha Gopi Vallabha ki jai. Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavan. Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavan. Jai Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavan. Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohan. Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohan. Madana Mohan Radhe Madana Mohan. Madana Mohan Radhe Madana Mohan. Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohan. Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohan. Jai Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavan. Jai Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Vrindavan. Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohan. Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohan. Madana Mohan Radhe Madana Mohan. Madana Mohan Radhe Madana Mohan. Madana Mohan Radhe Madana Mohan. Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohan. Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohan. Shri Radha Gopi Vallabha ki. Shri Radha Gopi Vallabha ki. Shri Radha Gopi Vallabha ki. Bolo bolo Jai Shri Radhe. Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohan. Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohan. Madana Mohan Radhe Madana Mohan. Madana Mohan Radhe Madana Mohan. Mohan Radhe Madana Mohan. Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohan. Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohan. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, टीवी के पीछे Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare bol. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. वो लेकर आएंगे Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. తర్వాత ఆత్మీయం Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Madana Gopal, Radhe Madana Gopal, Madana Gopal, Madana Gopal, Radhe Madana Gopal. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jai Jai Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Nittai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nittai Gaura Hari Bol. श्रीमती राधारानी की, बरसाने वाली की, नंद गांव की, श्री कृष्ण भगवान की, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे. So everybody be seated, just 5-10 more minutes, and then we'll have Pushpabhishek and we'll wrap up. We will have Aarti and then we'll wrap up. Just be seated, yeah, you can keep it there. So today is also a special day. Something special on the altar is there, which is, please everybody sit down. Yeah. Yeah. That's okay. Ignore. We'll see it. Yeah, they have seen it. Thank you, Roger. The screen it's very clearly visible. Yeah. So actually, yes. Yeah, lotus feet is visible without that also. Yeah, it's visible, very much visible. You can. Yeah. So today is the day. There is a special thing on the altar, which is Radharani's lotus feet is visible to everyone. Normally, in any day of the year, except there is one more day, Gopashtami, when Radharani dresses like Krishna and Krishna dresses like Radharani. Right? That is the day when you can see the lotus feet of Radharani, because Radharani wears dhoti that day. So dhoti can't be on the feet. So you can see lotus feet on that day, and you can see lotus feet on Radhastami. And it's a very, very auspicious day. Prabhuji and Mataji, as I was saying some time back, I request Shri Gopal Prabhu to sprinkle this water on everyone. Okay, this is a very, very auspicious water. If it's not falling on you, jump and make sure it falls. First sprinkle. Yes. Yeah, you can take a little flower and maybe. It's easy? Here. That way it just comes. You can ऐसे करो. Yeah. Hari bol, Hari bol. This is the holy water of Shri Radha Kund that is coming from Radha Kund. Right? So we're very fortunate that Sucharita Mataji and Gyan Mataji and Vani Mataji, they all together brought this for us. Right? So whatever happens, whatever Corona does in third wave, fourth wave doesn't matter now. Our Radha Kund wave is enough. We are done. Khatam. Right? So, but we should have faith. See, this is the point, right? In spiritual life means we should have faith. Nothing is ritualistic. You can be in Radha Kund, you can touch Radha Kund, but you are not touching Radha Kund. Because Radha Kund is completely based on faith. And who made Radha Kund? Anybody? Who made Radha Kund? Radharani made Radha Kund. Right? Radharani is the one who made Radha Kund. And that is why Krishna goes and swims in it every day. And who made Sham Kund? Krishna made Sham Kund. And when Krishna made Sham Kund, Radharani got, like, oh, you can make Kund, again I can also make Kund. Right? Then with what she made that Kund? With her bangles, broken bangles. She started digging. She started digging and digging. There's a big Leela of Radha Kund. I'm just going very, very, crisp and brief right now, since you are experiencing Radha Kund water right now. So she was digging with those bangles. Radharani is digging with those bangles, but nothing is coming out. No water is coming out. And who is teasing her? Krishna. Krishna is teasing her, right? Okay. Hang on. If it's a farm call, I have to take. if my what do you call that? My boss is sitting right there, but still I would not hesitate to say. Even if my director calls, I might just keep it there. But if Rukkaya, Bhimaya, Raju, Kishtaya, or Arendar, they call, I have to pick up the call. that is the reality. Hare Krishna. So what was I saying? Yeah, so Radharani was, with her bangle, she was making this Radha Kund, but water was not coming out. And Krishna was teasing, you want to bring water like me, like I did in Sham Kund? How will you get the water? Then Krishna can't see Radharani in any kind of distress or pain. Immediately, Krishna called for all the holy rivers in the whole cosmic manifestation. When you say cosmic manifestation, what does it mean? It's inconceivable for us. It's inconceivable for us. Mahavishnu, when he is Karanadakshay Vishnu, when he's floating in Mahatattva, in the causal sky, and Mahatattva comes on and looks at the Mahatattva, and time starts. The time starts ticking, and all the material worlds are getting created one by one. Yeah, something happened with the, I don't know. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, that's fine. But they could have seen that. What happened to the? Is it gone? Can you on the? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. No, it's not fine. No. Yeah. Somehow adjust it. Yeah. So that Karanadakshay Vishnu, from whom universes are coming out. Universes are coming out. Brahmandas are coming out. And each Brahmanda he enters as Garbhodakshay Vishnu. And from each Garbhodakshay Vishnu, from his navel, Brahma comes out. A lotus comes out. Right? Now, Krishna is summoning which rivers? He's not summoning rivers of the earth planet. He's not saying Kaveri, Krishna, Narmada, come. No. He's saying the entire cosmic manifestation of all Brahmandas, of anywhere so it may be. In the spiritual world, material world, doesn't matter. He says, you all have to become a person and go in front of Radharani and beg that we want to enter your kund. Because without Radharani's permission, the water cannot come. So all the dhams, all the rivers, all the holy rivers of all the cosmic manifestation, they became like a person. They went in front of Radharani and they said, we want to enter your kund. Will you give us that opportunity? And Radharani understood who has sent her. And she said, okay, you can come. And Radharani's Radha Kund, this water that has been sprinkled on you just now, if you have the faith, there is no other place you need to visit anymore. If you have the faith, it's over. Our life is successful. So none of you are going back to your houses. Close the door, Prabhuji. Right? We all can take a deep breath and leave our bodies right now. How many dead bodies here? 65? 65 dead bodies here. Are you ready? Okay, take a deep breath. That is the problem. That is why this Radha Kund is not accessible. This Radha Kund is not accessible unless we are a devotee like the gopis. For gopis, they are ready to leave their body anytime for Krishna. For them, there is no life without Krishna. The great alvars of Sri Sampradaya, who are they? Gopis. They want to just become a gopi. The great Shankaracharya's desire was what? To become a gopi. And he became a gopi as Lord Shiva, right? Gopeshwar Mahadev. Right? So Prabhuji and Mataji's access to Lord Krishna is very rare. Understanding Lord Krishna is very rare. And there is one person on the whole cosmic universe that Krishna cannot understand, that is Radharani. Krishna can't understand what is so special in Radharani that she keeps loving me so much. What is it that is so attractive in me that Radharani is loving me so much and she is more happier than me? I am the source of everything. Aham sarvasva prabho matta sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvitaha. And she is more happier than me. This is not fair. So he appears as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In the bhava of Shri Radharani, he appears as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and is searching for Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? Oh, Krishna is not here. He will go and fall on the floor, rub his head to a rock. He is mad for Krishna. Mad for Krishna. And that is Radha Bhav, which is a very confidential Leela. Prabhuji and Mataji, some of you may not understand what I am speaking right now, because even I don't understand what I am speaking right now. This is such a confidential Leela of Swayam Bhagavan, and there is nothing higher than this. And there is nothing higher than this. If Bhagavad Gita is the rule book of our life, and Bhagavatam is the way we have to lead our life, looking at the devotees, then Chaitanya Charitamrita, the Leela of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, is a PhD knowledge. Is a bhakti in it's like bhakti being sold free in the market, everywhere, and nobody knows its value. Nobody knows its value. Even to utter the word Radha, we are so fortunate. I don't know after how many births we are hearing this word Radha. I don't know. And even you don't know. Because Radha word is not available even in Srimad Bhagavatam. It's not available in any Vedic scriptures. It is not accessible because that is not, Vedas are what? Vedas are followed for the pleasure of Narayan. Narayan is a formal aspect of the Supreme Lord. Formal aspect. Like when you go to office, you are Narayan. When you are in the house, you are Krishna. Does anyone in your office know what you are in the house? Nobody knows. So nobody knows what Narayan is at his home. That is Krishna. And nobody knows that Srimati Radharani whom Krishna worships. Krishna worships Srimati Radharani. What is the meaning of Madana? Madana means Cupid. Right? One Cupid is enough for the whole universe to be bewildered. Madan, Mohan means what? The one who attracts the cupids. The one who attracts the cupids. Right? So who is Madan Mohan? Krishna. Radharani's name is Madana Mohana Mohini. Right? After whom the whole cupids are running, that person is running behind Radharani. And what is the most attractive quality of Radharani? She only wants Krishna's happiness. Nothing else. Nothing else. Her sheer existence is Krishna's happiness. And she wants to see Krishna happy in every way. When we had the Julan Yatra some days back, right? We had Julan Yatra. So Krishna wants to do Jula with Radharani, and Radharani wants Krishna to do Julan with Vishaka, with other Sakhis. Radharani says, Vishaka, you go and sit. You go and sit. Vishaka says, no, we have done all this Julan for you both to sit. When you both swing, the entire Vrindavan is happy. And Radharani is like, no, you also go. You should experience Krishna's association. And that is too bewildering for Krishna. Actually, Krishna Lila and Radha Krishna Lila cannot be discussed openly in a crowd. It's not allowed also. And neither can even I discuss. Because unless we are convinced that we are the soul, not this body, we cannot discuss about Radharani and Krishna. Because the moment I say Radharani and Krishna, I will think about a boy and a girl, just like in this material world. Right? Our relationship, our love affairs, our thoughts, our movies, the way they show boy and that's what we understand Radha and Krishna. But that is not Radha and Krishna. And it cannot be understood. Once Prabhupada, after his long travel around the world, for one Radhastami he was in Vrindavan. In those 13 years of travel around the world, for one Radhastami day, he was in Vrindavan. And all Vrindavan came to Raman Reti. Raman Reti is the place where Krishna Balram temple is. And Prabhupada sat there and he was doing Kirtan. Everybody were eager that today Prabhupada will speak about Radharani. Today he can't escape. He has to speak about Radharani. He always speaks about Krishna. He doesn't speak about Radharani. And Prabhupada is doing Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. He's doing the Kirtan and then he talks about Krishna. He talks about Krishna, Krishna Tattva, Krishna's greatness, how all the Narayans are coming out of Krishna, how all the universe are coming out of Krishna, how everything is Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. And then finally he says, today is Radhastami, Hare Krishna. That's it. Everybody is like, Prabhupada, you're not spoken about Radharani. How can you speak about Radharani? What qualification do we have to speak about Radharani? And unfortunately, there are so many Sahajiyas today who speak about Radha Bhav, Radha Ras Leela. They conduct this Bhagavad Saptas. Very dangerous. We shouldn't attend such Bhagavad Saptas. Once, when Prabhupada was in America, when Prabhupada was in India, one filmmaker came and told Prabhupada that Prabhupada, we will make a picture on Srimad Bhagavatam. Prabhupada was very happy. Yeah, okay. You want to make picture on Srimad Bhagavatam? And then Prabhupada said, okay, so what are you going to present in the picture? What is it that you want to present? They said, we will show Vrindavan, we'll say Krishna. I said, wait. Prabhupada said, wait. Bhagavatam doesn't start with Vrindavan and Krishna. Bhagavatam starts with the prayers of Queen Kunti. And that movie fellow ran away. Ran off. There's no point. And again another movie, please come here. Yeah. Again another person who wants to make movie in America, he approached Prabhupada. And this time Prabhupada, his disciple went and told Prabhupada, these movies are really going to be helpful for us. In our Krishna conscious spreading movement, the movies, media is very good for us. Then Prabhupada said, Acha, okay, I will consider this. Ask him to come. So then he came and he told Prabhupada, I want to make a picture on Hare Krishna movement. He said, very good, make it. Hare Krishna movement, make it. Right? And Prabhupada allowed some media makers to make so many In those days, there was no YouTube, obviously. But whatever they made, it was like video was a very rare content. Right? Video content was very rare. Prabhupada allowed. And you can see the mood of Prabhupada. He is not going to speak about Radharani. He is not going to speak about the inner affairs of Krishna to any ordinary people. And in Satsang also, we don't speak about Radharani's Lila. Because how can we speak about Radharani's Lila if we are in bodily consciousness? If we are not convinced that we are not this body, how can you speak about Radharani and Krishna? It's not possible. So I'm going to show quickly, I'm going to show a few slides just for appreciating some aspects about Krishna Tattva. You all can see this screen here? Yes. So there are 6 tattvas. There are 6 tattvas. In that, there is Krishna Tattva. Tattva means what? Complete knowledge. Complete knowledge is called Tattva. Tattva Gyan. There is one Bhagavad Gita verse in which Tattva Gyan is spoken. What is that verse? Tadividhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshyanti jnanam jnaninas tattva darshinam. Right? The Guru gives Tattva Gyan. Guru gives, come in the front. Yeah. Guru gives Tattva Gyan. Tattva Gyan means complete knowledge. Only when you are surrendered to that Guru. Only when you serve that Guru. Right? Surrendered, and when you serve that Guru, then the Guru gives that Tattva Gyan. Tattva Gyan is complete knowledge. Nobody in this universe can give complete knowledge except Krishna or Krishna's representative. As simple as that. Nobody. He can have hair, he can have no hair, he might have dadi, he might not have dadi, he might know Sanskrit or he may not know Sanskrit, but he cannot give Tattva Gyan. Tattva Gyan only is given in Parampara, only is given Sampradaya. Then only we'll understand. Okay? So Krishna Tattva is the most highest Tattva. And then is Radha Tattva. Krishna's Haladini Shakti. Meaning, when Krishna wants to experience his own love, Krishna expands into Radharani. There is no difference between Radharani and Krishna. There is no difference. Radha Krishna, nahi anya. Both are same. But they are in 2 different bodies with the same soul. Very inconceivable. We are different souls and different bodies. But Radha and Krishna are one soul in 2 different bodies. They can't be separated. Right? That is when somebody says, is Radha and Krishna married? How can you marry a single soul to itself? You can't marry a single soul to itself. It's not possible. It's not understandable also. So there is no logic behind saying, can Radha and Krishna were the lovers? Was Radharani married to somebody else? Then what was Krishna trying to meet somebody who is married to somebody else? All these are rasas through which Krishna keeps us away. People who like to speculate, Krishna brings this and puts that knowledge in front of them and speculate and run away. Krishna is not disturbed. Sometimes Krishna Leelas are made in such a way, Krishna does Leelas in such a way that people get bewildered and they don't come to Krishna. Right? Krishna does it wantedly because he doesn't want to be disturbed in Vrindavan. Right? So Krishna Tattva, then Radha Tattva, then Vishnu Tattva. Vishnu Tattva or Narayana Tattva is nothing but Krishna only. When he wants to take care of the whole cosmic manifestation, he goes to office. There is no difference between Narayana and Krishna, but there is a difference. Narayana is in office, same Narayana at his home is Krishna. If there are 100 candles in this room and all of them are Narayanas, the first candle with which everything is lit is Krishna. A lot of people think that Krishna is the avatar of Narayan, which is also true. Krishna is the avatar of Narayan, but the source of Narayan is Krishna. How do you understand that? Narayan is the formal route through which Krishna appears in this world. Right? And he doesn't breach that route. When he himself comes, Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Who is telling that? Narayan. Swayam Vyasadeva is saying that Swayam Bhagavan, when he comes also, he comes through Narayan only. He appears like avatar, but he's not avatar, he's avatari. And when you read Bhagavatam, in Bhagavatam, Krishna goes to meet Narayan. Now, Krishna meeting Narayan? This is even more inconceivable, isn't it? Parshuram met Rama. Parshuram also is avatar. Rama is also avatar. And both avatars are talking to each other.
How inconceivable is that? Right? So Krishna goes to meet Narayan and Narayan says, thank you for your darshan. Finally I had one. It's there in Bhagavatam. So Krishna is beyond the imagination of anybody. And a lot of people have access only till Narayan. But beyond Narayan, that Narayan in the house is Krishna. And that access is given only in Gaudiya Madhva Sampradaya, where Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes and opens the bedroom door. See, somebody comes to give an Amazon courier. Where does he stand in your house? Outside or inside? Problem with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is he brings him and makes him sit in the bedroom. And that fellow doesn't know what to do. Sir, I came to give courier. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is like, I will give you Krishna Prem. You come back to the spiritual. It's inconceivable, right? You can't imagine. Would you do that? Taking somebody to your bedroom? Amazon courier fellow? Our situation is like that. Today's topic is also like that. I am telling you about bedroom topic when we are not even eligible to be outside the house. So if you're not understanding, that's okay. If you declare that after today's class I have not understood anything, then you understood something. That you have not understood anything. That is Radharani. You can't understand Radharani. You can't. Right? So here, few things. All knowledge aims at him. All knowledge. There's a meditation for you, Prabhujan Mataji. Today on Radhastami, this presentation is sent by a devotee from Pune. Yesterday, His Grace Radhesham Prabhu sent to me and said, Prabhu, meditate on this. I said, this is nice. I will show it to everybody. So Krishna, all knowledge aims at him. Everything. What is that verse? Sarvasya chaham. Thoda to bolo. Sarvasya chaham. Hridhi sanniveshto. Matta smritir jnanam apohanam cha vedesta sarver ahameva vedyo vedanta krit vedavit evacha. Thank you. All the Vedas are coming from me. I am the compiler of the Vedas. Everything is coming from me. Shankaracharya established Vedas and drived away Buddhism. But who is the essence of that Vedas? Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Moodhamate, Samprapte, Sannihite Kale, Nahi Nahi Rakshati. Come Sharani. ఏం చేస్తావురా చదివి 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 లాస్ట్కి భజగోవిందం చెయ్యి. మూర్ఖుడా, పిచ్చోడా, లాస్ట్కి భజగోవిందం చెయ్యి. I have established the Vedas. I have driven away the Buddhists. And I am telling at the end of the day to Bhaja Govinda. That Govinda is the essence of everybody. That Krishna is the essence of everybody. If you have understood Krishna, you have understood everything. And to understand Krishna, we need the mercy of Radharani. We need the mercy of Radharani. Otherwise, it's not possible. Today, take shelter of that lotus feet. That lotus feet that you are seeing there, take shelter of it. I'm telling you, that is the way for you to go back to Godhead. I have Radharani in my house. I have no attraction for her. I feel like beating my head to the wall and meaningless life. I have Radharani in my house. I have no attraction for her. And she's standing here and telling, here is my lotus feet. She's showing it to all her children. We're all her children. From Radha comes all kinds of loves. Vatsalya bhav, Madhurya bhav, Sakhya bhav, Dasya bhav, Shanta bhav, Bharakiya bhav. All the bhavas, all the rasas are coming from Srimati Radharani. If a mother has a love for her child, that is coming from Radharani. Radharani treats all of us like her children with Vatsalya bhav. Right? So today is the day. And all the knowledge is ultimately to understand Krishna. But without the mercy of Radharani, you can't understand Krishna. You can't understand Krishna. All bondage claims him. Right? All bondage claims him means what? How many things are we bound with? Prabhujan Mataji, how many things are we bound with? 3 modes of material nature? Like ropes. Sattvagun, Rajogun, Tamogun. It is pulling us in all directions. We don't even know what we want in life. Our attachments, attachment to this body, attachment to desires, so many desires. material desires. What to speak of attachment to pride, attachment to recognition, right? Attachment to fame. I want to be famous. This is all attachment. Ultimately, the only one who can break all this attachment, all these bondages is Krishna. When you become a Krishna devotee, all the bondages are removed. Everything is gone. Everything is gone. Rupa Goswami, he says, now please listen, this I'm giving a warning. A statutory spiritual warning I'm going to give all of you. If you have vacation, I'm extending a little more than Rupa Goswami. If you have vacation time, don't go to North India. Please. Go south. Kanyakumari mein jao. Kudo. Don't go to North India. And by mistake, if you go to North India, don't get down in Mathura. Please, I'm warning you all. Don't get down in Mathura district. Mein mat tarna. Kuch bhi ho jao. My Guru Maharaj, his name is Radharani, a disciple of Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada has amazing disciples. Jayapataka Swami, Niranjan Swami. My Guru Maharaj is Radharani Swami. He did one mistake. He wanted to drink water. He was going in a train. He got down. And that happens to be the day of Janmashtami. In Mathura, he got down. And he missed his train. Till now, and for eternity, he is making devotees all around the world. Right? That is Radha Krishna. That is Vrindavan. That is Mathura. So don't go to Mathura. That is my warning. Okay? Are you sure? Okay. If you have any attraction towards avatar, flat number, I don't know what flat number you are, don't go to Mathura. And if you go to Mathura, okay, by mistake you went to Mathura, don't dare to go towards the northwest of Mathura, which is Vrindavan. Don't go towards that. Are you all hearing the warning, please? Very important warning. Don't blame me afterwards. These are the words of Rupa Goswami. If you go to Vrindavan, don't go to Kesi Ghat. Kesi Ghat is a place which is on the backside of Vrindavan, near where the Yamuna river flows. Don't go to which place? Don't go to which place? I can't hear. Don't remember Kesi Ghat.
Kesi Ghat.
Right? So don't go to Kesi. Rupa Goswami is saying, don't go to Kesi Ghat. And by mistake, if you went to Kesi Ghat, don't go to the shore of that river, Yamuna. Okay, you've gone. But make sure you don't go. Don't go in the evening to Kesi Ghat shore. Because now you are going to see a black boy.
Ganga.
A black boy on that Kesi Ghat, shore of Yamuna. And if you happen to see that black boy, run away from him. Run away. By mistake, if you look into his eyes, your material life is finished. Don't blame why your appraisals are going down, why you are removed from your job, why suddenly you have no interest in anything except Krishna Bhajan. Don't blame after that. Because the one who has seen those eyes of Krishna, like Ramanujacharya showed the Ranganath's eyes to that. Who is that person? Haribol? Ramanujacharya shows the eyes of Ranganath to that the great devotee in Srirangam. Come on, I forgot. So he is very attracted to a girl. And Ramanujacharya says, oh, you are attracted to that girl. What is that attracts you? He says, her eyes are very beautiful. He says, tomorrow morning, come to the temple. I'll show you better eyes than that. And he says, there cannot be better eyes than that. Ramanujacharya says, you come, I will show you better eyes than that. And he comes early in the morning, 4 o'clock, fully dressed, taken bath, comes to the temple, and Ramanujacharya takes his hand directly to Ranganath Swami. He shows Krishna's eyes. And he looks at that and he says, I have not seen anything more beautiful than that. And who can show that? Only an Acharya can show that. Only an Acharya can show that. Only Rupa Goswami can show us that Krishna in the Kesi Ghat. Right? So all bondages are broken, Prabhuji and Mataji, when you approach Krishna. Lot of people are very scared of ISKCON society. Lot of people are very scared. I'm sure you would have got your family warnings by now. Or some relative warnings by now. If you have not got, that means you have not started your Krishna conscious journey. As simple as that. If somebody, often people, they come to me and say, Prabhuji, after like 6 or 7 satsangs, Prabhuji, mere ghar mein pata nahi, Prabhuji, they're telling, don't go to satsang. Bola, kaam chal raha hai. Something is working. Right? Because you don't like to do anything except Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Yeah, that is how Prabhupada has made ISKCON society. Right? So many brahmacharis, so many sannyasis, so many temples, so many dedicated devotees, full-time devotees. Some of the brahmacharis in ISKCON society are triple PhDs. They can go and start a research institute or open a new IIT only. Triple PhDs. And now they feel I wasted my time. I should have just heard Krishna Katha. That PhD is, what is it? PhD. Radhesham Prabhu gave a definition to that. PhD, some mental definition. Something he gave. Permanent head damaged. That is what happens, right? Permanent head damaged. Yeah. See, Prabhuji and Mataji, the only knowledge that we need to know, the only knowledge we need to know in this world is Krishna and our relationship with Krishna. That's it. Everything else is burden. Every other knowledge is a burden. Right? So all bondages are gone. And all qualities grace him. If we have any good qualities in our life, any good quality, truthfulness, tolerance, it's all coming from the source of all those qualities, that is Krishna. Right? We should never be proud that, I have this quality. You have that quality because you're getting it from that source of all qualities, Krishna. One lady came to sell fruits, just selling fruits. She was in the business of selling fruits. She had some fruits, she was selling fruits. And then she saw this little Krishna coming out and asking her, what do you have? And she says, I'm here to sell fruits. And Krishna says, I want all your fruits. And she says, there are many fruits. Your hands are too small. Krishna, I'll hold as many as you give me. So, and she says, what are you going to give me back? Then Krishna, he runs inside, gets some rice and gives that rice to her. And she's so enchanted looking at Krishna that she forgets her existence. She takes that rice and puts that in the basket, and she gives apples or fruits, whatever they are. Krishna takes those fruits and he runs to Yashoda Mai and he says, I have got fruits, but I want all Vrindavan to have these fruits. And Yashoda Mai is laughing. Kana, there are only 3-4 fruits. How can you give to the whole Vrindavan? Nana, Mama, Maya, I want to give. Then Yashoda Mai takes him outside the house and calls the gopis. Come here, come. Krishna has got fruits for you. Krishna, give. So he gives 1. Then he gives 2. Then he gives 3. Then he gives 100. Then he gives 1,000. Then he's just giving. And Yashoda Mai is like, he got only 3 fruits. How come he's giving thousands of fruits? And every gopi is happy. And Krishna still has those 3 fruits. I mean, can you imagine? Do you want to have a child like Krishna? Yeah? Who makes you mad every day? You don't know what he's doing? Hey, Yashoda Mai is simple gopi. She's simple gopi. Simple lady. She's not educated anywhere. She only knows how to take care of Krishna in the house and make nice butter and, milk for Krishna. And she's like, what is going on? And that lady who gave the fruits outside, she still has fruits. And she has jewelry which is floating and falling down. And she's removing that jewelry because that's occupying the space of fruits. Because where this child will come again? And just by the act of giving fruits, that lady got the place in Srimad Bhagavatam. And her name is chanted by great acharyas. Simply by giving patram, pushpam, phalam, toyam. Yomai bhakta pranashyati. Simply by. We don't need anything else extra to give. The other day I was telling some devotees, we were having a discussion. I said, before you die, give one property to Krishna. I said, Prabhuji, बहुत हो गया. Donation is okay. Property क्यों बात करते हो? Give one property to Krishna. 20 rupees is okay. 50. Okay, fixed donation. 500. Salary कितना है? 3 lakhs. Oh. Fixed donation. Property? Hare Krishna. So what will happen, Prabhuji and Mataji, is if you have any attraction towards those properties, you will come back here. You will come back here. Okay, don't give it to Krishna, but at least have a desire to give it to Krishna. At least have a desire to give it to Krishna. How come our South Indian temples have so many properties? Because people actually gave. In their life, whatever they earned, something they always left for Krishna and went. Always they left for Krishna and went. And what our government is doing now? It is selling and giving it to Christians and Muslims. That is our misfortune. Right? God's money we are selling. God's money. And they were trying to take the property of Padmanabha Swami also. Luckily, some people fought the case, and that is Kali Yuga. But we can bring back that opulence to Krishna. How many properties do we want for our children? And by the way, how many children do we have? एक को पैदा किया, बहुत बड़ा काम किया. 2 पैदा हो गया, अरे बाप रे. 3 तो पक्का मिस्टेक है. 4 is out of question. Yes. So कितना लगाओगे एक बच्चे के लिए? Right? We are so confident on our education today that we want to leave so many properties for our children. Isn't it contradictory? Anyway, so all qualities grace in him, all egos praise him. All egos praise him. Even his enemies praised Krishna. Even his enemies praised Krishna. That Krishna, Shakuni praised Krishna. More than anybody, in Mahabharata, if one person was Krishna conscious, it was Shakuni. Day and night, Shakuni is thinking, ये इसको पूरा मालूम है. Whatever I do, this fellow knows everything. So he was always Krishna conscious, right? So all egos praise him. Restless mind settle here. Your mind is restless. Just think about that Abhaya Charan. Right? Think about the lotus feet of Krishna. They'll settle down. When you're in trouble, when you're deceased, someday you will go to MedQuest Diagnostics, take that report, and suddenly the range is 2 to 5 and your range is 22. I don't know what range. But one day the diagnostic report is going to show you something that you don't like to see. Every one of us, no exception. What are you going to remember that time? Which hospital to go? Who will cure me? Just remember Krishna. Just remember Krishna. That Krishna, I am getting ready to come to you. I am getting बहुत हो गया, बहुत जी लिया. Right? I'm ready. Okay, you should get cured. You should get all the things done. But Rakhe Krishna Mare Koi? Mare Krishna Rakhe Koi. This was the eternal insurance policy until 50 years back. Then Life Insurance Corporation came. Before that, Rakhe Krishna Mare Koi? Mare Krishna Rakhe Koi. What is the meaning of that? If anybody wants to be saved, if Krishna is saving anybody, nobody can kill him. If Krishna wants to kill somebody, nobody can save. Right? So our minds have to settle. All intelligence is Krishna. Prabhuji and Mataji's, the only highest intelligence that we have to give to our children is Krishna consciousness, is Krishna Bhakti, nothing else. Right? Make them read Bhagavatams. By the way, 20th of September is Bhadra Purnima. On the day of Bhadra Purnima, if you donate Bhagavatam sets, or if you take Bhagavatam sets, you will get eternal benefits. What will you do with that flat or plot or villa? I don't know. But if you give a Bhagavatam set, I know what will happen. Right? This is a, what do you call that? What is Dhamaka sale? Dhamaka sale of Bhakti that is happening. Dhamaka offer. Right? So I'm going to call it every one of you. And I'll put the offer forward. Dhamaka sale chal raha hai. Aana hai, nahi aana hai. Absolutely voluntary. There are some devotees who have already donated many. But you can donate many, many more. Right? There are some devotees who already have Bhagavatam set. But your neighbors don't have Bhagavatam set. We from Gachibowli Satsang, our group, have taken an oath that we want to place Bhagavatam in every single temple, in every single school, in every single government office in entire city of Hyderabad, Secunderabad. It might take few months, it might take few years, it might take a lifetime. We will do it. Already 50 Bhagavatam sets are gone this year. Already 50 Bhagavatam sets are gone, and our target is koi bol nahi raha hai. 500. Right? Let's do it. Prabhuji already increased to 60. Haribol! Haribol! Subbarao Prabhu is actually holding the chart. Where? So we'll have a, see, we want to keep Bhagavatam sets in all the government schools. And we want to encourage the principals to tell the teachers to read it. Now, whether they read it or not is not our business. Right? Radharani is showing her lotus feet. Whether somebody sees it or not is not her business. My feet is here. You hold it and come back to me, or you ignore it. It's up to us. So let's not become calculative of how somebody will become a devotee. How did you become a devotee, or how did you come towards? How many of you planned in 2017 that on 2021 September 14th, 15th, you will sit in flat number 108 and hear about Krishna? Did anyone plan? So stop planning. Who will read that Bhagavatam set? Somebody will read. Right? When Krishna is there, somebody will access that mercy. Okay? So anyway, so that is a great opportunity. All intelligence of Bhagavatam is available. All mercy begins here, all service begins here. Such a colorful, right? Can you see the picture there? All colors of life borrow from here. All colors of life. All glamour of the world is defeated here. How many of you have seen the darshan, the morning darshan in ISKCON temple anytime? Right when the curtains open. Right? We should go to Mayapur. Prabhuji and Mataji's, we should go to Mayapur in life. If you have seen something beautiful, then I don't think you have seen enough unless you see Mayapur. When Radha Madhav deities and Ashtasakis open like this, every single day, simply people surrender looking at their beauty. And every day is a festival. There are devotees who are living in Mayapur for the last 50 years. And till now, their anxiety is tomorrow morning, how will Krishna look like? The same Krishna. There is a person in Bombay who stitches Radha Krishna clothes in ISKCON Juhu. And you know the amazing part? Every festival, he comes few weeks in advance and he takes the measurement of the deities. Did you find anything unusual in this? He is stitching deities' clothes for the last 50 years, and every festival he comes few weeks before the festival and he takes measurement of Srimati Radharani and Sri Krishna. Why does he need to take measurement? Do the deities change? If you go and ask him, he's there in Bombay. You can go to ISKCON Zoo. You can ask, I want to meet the tailor. He says, sometimes Krishna is a little fat, sometimes Radharani is a little slim. I want to make sure that the dress is correct this time. Right? So Krishna reveals himself to the people who are really eager to serve him. Right? All desires nurtured here, all hopes sheltered here. All hopes that you have will find their shelter in Krishna. All beauty ends here, Srimati Radharani. All compassion originates here. Compassion means what? Compassion means that which is something that you're not qualified to get. Right? Mercy means something that you're not qualified to get. I've done something, I have to get something. But when you get something, when you're not done anything, that's called mercy, that's called compassion. Right? So that is what Radharani gives. We're ending, just 2 minutes. All happiness and satisfaction finds its destination here. So Prabhuji and Matajis, make it at least on today's Radhastami day, in front of Shri Radha Gopi Vallabha, in front of Srimati Radharani, when you can see her lotus feet, make one promise that you will start your spiritual journey. Seriously. At least now, we will start our spiritual journey. Right? Because they are waiting for us. Our mother and father, Srimati Radharani and Krishna, are waiting for us in the spiritual world. Our place is still empty. All opulence gets its perfection here. Right? No matter how opulent thing you have in your life, ultimately, if there is no Krishna in that, there is no meaning in that. Right? I have seen the most opulent house. I have seen the most opulent house in Hyderabad. And I told about that once in the satsang, that the house is only 50 square feet. And Krishna lives in that. One cow walks into that house every day. From where the cow comes, I don't know. It walks into that house every day. And that person in that house, 50 square feet house, worships Krishna every day, worships Tulsi Maharani every day. He drives an auto. He works for 8 hours. He does a Bhagavatam class in the morning, a Bhagavad Gita class in the evening, serves Vaishnavas, and all the opulence of the world is in that house. He has no chinta. He has no anxiety. He has no tension. He is happy. And that house is in Saidabad, behind Saidabad police station. Go. Right? Devotees are the most satisfied. Devotees are the most satisfied and happy people. There are only 2 people who are happy on this planet. There are only 2 people who are happy on this planet. A mad fellow and a devotee. Nobody else. Because devotee knows everything belongs to Krishna. Mad fellow thinks everything belongs to me. Right? So these 2 people only are happy. All devotion thrives here. This picture is very special, Prabhuji and Matajis. On today's day, I want you to see this picture. Can you see that picture? Is it visible? Yeah? Hare Krishna. Yeah. Oh, Bhoga is being offered. Haribol, Haribol. Is taraf se uthao. Yeah. Oh, Krishna. Somebody. That's okay. Yeah. Take a steel plate, Madhuri. Take a steel plate. Bigger plate from there. Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah. So, Prabhuji and Mataji, just focus on this picture. What is happening in that picture? Can somebody switch off this light here? Just this light here. No. Yeah. Now can you see the picture? Yes. What is happening here? Everybody in the picture is crying. Can you see that? Everybody in the picture is crying. Gopis are crying. And for some reason, Krishna also is crying. Why Krishna is crying? Because Krishna asked the gopis you tell me what you want. For what you are doing for me, please tell me what you want. And gopis say that we don't want anything, Krishna. We just want to serve you. We just don't want anything. We just want to serve you. And Krishna, for the first time in his life, is defeated. God gets defeated by the love of his devotees. And then Krishna cries and tells the gopis that let your own love satisfy you. I have nothing to give in these four worlds. In the three worlds, I have nothing to give you. Let your own love satisfy you. Right? That is a benediction. Yeah. Probably you come this side, no? You can hold it like this. Yeah. Yeah, give that other chadar that side. No, okay, okay. I can hold it. No, if you are holding, I can't see anybody. Go that side, go that side. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. Okay, try to see the projector. All love prides here. Right? Krishna gives shelter in all the greatest of the calamities. All pride melts here. You know, the aspect of separation between Radha and Krishna. When Krishna and Radha meet each other, Hare Krishna, Hari Bol. Yeah, few more minutes. When Radha and Krishna meet each other, they are crying. Just see that picture there. That is a picture. It's called Seva Kunj picture. In that very picture is here. Krishna is crying and Radharani is crying. Radharani is crying. Why she's crying? She's saying, Krishna, maybe after this meeting, I will not see you for some more time. While they are meeting, they are already experiencing separation. It's inconceivable love. See, when you meet somebody, you are with that person, you are happy. But Radharani, so much she loves Krishna, and Krishna loves Radharani so much that even when they are meeting, they are already thinking about separation and they are crying. It's inconceivable love because they can't be separated. And this is the feet of Radharani. And who is holding that feet? Krishna. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is holding the Radharani's feet. So a lot of people say, in the office, Krishna is who? Narayan. And who is holding the feet of Narayan? Lakshmi Devi. In the home, who is Narayan? Krishna. And who is holding the feet of Krishna? Sorry, whose feet is Krishna holding? So who is more stronger, Radharani or Krishna? All that is dwells here. All festivals. All charm enchanted here. All pleasure fascinated here. Balaram is pressing the legs of Krishna. Elder brother pressing legs of younger brother. Because he's the Adi Guru. He's the one who serves Krishna in all situations. All sacrifices rooted here. Right? All sacrifices. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Swayam Krishna sacrificed his all leelas and just took a sannyas danda, and roamed around the planet to teach us bhakti. The greatest sacrifice. Jai Srila Prabhupada. All sacrifices culminate here. Right? This one person, this one great Mahatma, a great sannyasi, if he would have not crossed those oceans and gone to America and made devotees all around the world, we would not be sitting here talking about Radhastami. I can tell you that. Radhastami is too far a festival for all of us to know. Everyone knows Janmashtami. Very less number of people know about Radhastami. Because mother's love is like that, right? Mother is always busy cooking for her children and her husband and everyone in the house. But no one cooks for the mother. Right? No one cooks for the mother. That is Radharani. No one celebrates mother's birthday. Father's birthday is a big thing. Right? Mother's birthday is very rarely, sweetly celebrated within the house. So you can see Janmashtami, how many were there outside? In that hall when we did, maybe 700-800 people. And in the temple when they did, how many were there? 1,000. Radhastami, how many are there? Nobody even knows. Nobody even knows today is Radhastami. Right? So that is the mercy of Srimati Radharani. All sweetnesses ruminate here. All greatness, all glory is celebrated here. You seen this picture here of Gopakumar? This person, this soul is going back to Goloka. And it is mentioned in Brihad Bhagavatamrita that as soon as Krishna sees a soul coming back to Goloka, as soon as Krishna sees a soul who has gone through 8.4 million bodies, a soul who has gone through different lifetimes, a soul who has gone through so much trouble to come back to Goloka, Krishna sees that soul, and as soon as he sees, Krishna faints out of happiness. And he again gets up and again goes. He holds that soul and he says, why did you take so much time? He's going to ask that question to all of us. Itna time kyun liya? Why did you take so much time to come back to me? And we have to have that answer. We have to have that answer. Prabhuji and Matajis, the most inauspicious things happen when Krishna leaves our life. The most auspicious things happen when Krishna is in our life. What is the most auspicious thing that happens when Krishna is in our life? Come on, let's say few. We'll have satsangs. We'll have festivals. We'll have prasadam. We'll have darshan. We'll have kirtans. Most auspicious, right? We'll have satisfied heart. We'll have Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Now, what are the most inauspicious things that happen when Krishna leaves you? When Krishna leaves you, what are the most inauspicious things that happen? You want to hear? I'll tell you. Suddenly, your flat rate will become 3 times. Your wife will start cooperating with you. Your husband will become so understanding. Very inauspicious. Your children will become obedient. Your salary will become 3 times more each year. You all will have 4 villas in Tellapur. What is that other place? Kokapet, Begumpet, Sampet. Right? These are the most inauspicious things that will happen. Mataji, please. These are the most inauspicious things that will happen when Krishna leaves you. Now, why did I call these things inauspicious? This is what people want, right? This is what people want, right? Why did I call them inauspicious? Anybody? घूमते रहोगे, घूमते रहोगे. जन्मा, मृत्यु, जरा, व्याधि, दुख, दोषाणु, दर्शनम. Khatam. We are just allured by all this opulence and will continue in the cycle of birth and death and will never come out of it. Mother Durga will bless us. Ghumte raho beta, ghumte raho. Right? All devatas will bless us. Sadte raho. Yahi ghumte raho. There's nothing that will happen. The only inauspicious thing, Prabhujis and Matajis, all these inauspicious things that I told will become auspicious at once. Will become auspicious at once if you have Krishna in them. Let me repeat what will happen. Your husband will become very understanding and you both can serve Krishna. Your wife will become very cooperative and you both can serve Krishna. Your children will become very obedient, so you all can together serve Krishna. You will have 4 villas in Tellapur and all will become temples of Krishna. Your flat's value will go up 3 times because there is Krishna in that house. Krishna makes everything auspicious. anything without Krishna is inauspicious. There is nothing good about it. Because karma will find us. For whatever we get, we have to pay for it. This world is absolutely a debit credit world, transactional world. There is only one place where there is no debit, no credit, and that is Krishna. Right? Krishna is a real wealth. And you, Srila Prabhupada, gave us all this, right? Gave us the temples. And every house can become a temple. So I'll end it here so that we all can do Aarti. You're just doing Pushpabhishek? Okay. So Prabhuji and Matijis, it's already 9 o'clock. So my wife is saying we will do Pushpabhishekam. Please everybody take darshan of Srimati Radharani and try to fall like a danda. Have you seen a danda falling anytime? What is danda? Stick. So in front of Radharani and Krishna, do the Pushpabhishek and feel. If you feel like if your back is cooperating, fall like a danda. Matajis don't have to fall like a danda. You can do half pranam. But Prabhujis can do dandavat. So everybody can come in a line. So you can nicely shower flowers, take achman, and then fall like a danda and go there and dance. Because today is our mother's birthday. Srimati Radharani ki, Shri Radhastami Mahamotsav ki, Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hari 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 Bo. Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.